Kiefer Sutherland is my guest. Good to see you.
Thank you very much for having me.
So in the UK, we have less than 10 episodes left to air, and I'm a huge fan. I've already started to mourn the loss of this show.
I think so have we. You know, it was as much as Howard Gordon and I believe that it was time to end the series and move into making the movies, making the films. We were not prepared to kind of end the relationship with 125 people that you work with 14 hours a day, 5 days a week. And so it was very emotional. So I think we're kind of mourning that separation as well.
What was it like on set that last day in the studio?
It was very weird. It was almost inverted from what we normally do, which is we're moving at such a fast pace, and it's like, do we have enough coverage for this? We got to move on. It was when we were doing that last scene, it was like, I think we could do another shot here.
Hey.
Hey, Jack.
Sorry, but we got to do this kind of quick.
Part of the instant success of this show was this very unique concept, the real-time aspect. Looking back now, 196 hours of real-time television.
I just got tired.
I mean, wow, that's quite some challenge, isn't it?
It wasn't an instant success. It was here, and it was England specifically that showed the U.S. market. We were worth gambling on.
Let's get back to 2000, 2001. How was this idea, how was this show, this character sort of pitched to you in the first place?
It was very funny. It wasn't really pitched to me. I was sent a script, and Stephen Hopkins, who was directing it, was a dear friend. And asked me to be a part of it, and I hadn't really thought about doing a television show per se, although a lot of my favorite stuff I was watching was on television. And I read it, and I'll never forget the first sentence. It said, all events take place in real time. And I was like, yeah, where's my part? I just blew right by it. And I remember on the first day, when Stephen and I started kind of working through that, and I said, well, what do we do this and this and this? And he said, no, you can't do that. I went, why? He said, it's in real time. I went, what does that mean? And he had to explain it to me. And then for the next 9 years of my life, I was embroiled in it like you wouldn't believe.
I'm not going back to CTU. I delivered him. I'm done. But Mr. Bauer, I got a flight to catch. That's it? Get out!
What can you tell us about the final few episodes of season 8? I mean, obviously, Jack is not going to die. Because
well, you never know. The film might be a prequel.
Well, well, there is that. I hadn't thought of that. Plus, they've already killed him off once already before.
Yeah,
so.
I think he's died. I think he's actually died or come very close to it twice. There was an end bit that was very light on paper that I found to be, you know, and you'll see it soon enough, that became much more emotional to me. And it was such an interesting, different place to go. When Jack Bauer starts saying something like, you're going to regret you got up today. That's not something he's ever been able to do before, because this was a conscious choice by his own personal feelings about something, that he's going to go off and do something now. You know, people that I've worked with for a long time was like, that scared the out of me, you know? I don't want this guy coming down on me like that.
Listen, I could lock this door and I could talk to you for 24 hours about the show.
Well,
you have entertained me for the last 9 years, and I know UK fans are going to sorely miss this show. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, and thanks for the support.